Good morning, Colleen.
Good morning, Loretta. How are you?
Doing fantastic. How's your day?
Great, great. We had one little incident in an earlier interview. The dogs went crazy because some dog went into our yard, which I wasn't anticipating, but that's the beauty of a home studio.
And being live. Absolutely. It's life,
Yep.
right?
Right. It's life. It's life. It was fun.
And it reminds people that we are human. Stuff happens to us too, because they
Exactly.
seem to think if you're on TV, nothing bad happens.
It's
Are you
true.
ready?
I am all set.
Yeah, the sound is good. The lights are great. So here we
All right.
go. Okay, come on. Good morning, everyone. Welcome into Mornings with Loretta under the umbrella of the Loretta McNary Show. So we have mom on the run. Yes, when I say mom, she's like mom for real. Six boys. She beat me. I've never met another woman who beat me. I have five boys, so we are kindred sisters. She's an avid runner, and she's going to show us how to keep our families healthy during the holidays. Welcome, Colleen Burns. Hi.
Always great to be here. Nice to see you.
Yes, I'm telling you, a woman literally after my own heart with six amazing boys. I love it, love it, love it. So I'm just going to jump in here with our interview. I have a ton of questions for you. But the first one, I kind of want to start to set the tone. What are the biggest stressors this time of
You mean,
year?
you mean other than having five or six boys?
Yes.
Well, the meals are a big stressor. Navigating those holiday meals, especially if you have diabetes or pre-diabetes, it can be very difficult. And there is help right now because the Idaho Potato Commission has become the first vegetable to partner with the American Diabetes Association. They're trying to crack the code of plating a meal. So this is what you want. Half the plate vegetables, one quarter protein, the rest grains or a starchy vegetable like potatoes. And I don't know if you know this, Loretta, but a typical potato is only about 110 calories and it's rich in vitamins and nutrients. The trouble is when you prepare it sometimes. So, IdahoPotato.com has some great tips and recipes, including a smarter version of those cheesy potatoes we all love. It involves some Greek
Mhm.
yogurt instead of all the butter and the sour cream. And it has some extra flavor from some peppers and some crushed tortilla chips on top. So that's a smarter version of that kind of comfort food we like this time of year.
You know what? And one of my questions is, what are your top tips for an efficient holiday shopping that won't break the bank? And potatoes never, you can get a bag of potato for like $3 or $4. And like you said, 50 different ways. It's my
Right. And
go-to.
it is. And it's not bad for you. I mean, it is a good nutrients like we're talking about, vitamins. It's just how you prepare it. So don't, smother it in butter. Don't fry it. But if you bake it, if you use some, good olive oil, things that are good for you, it can be a very, very smart choice and very inexpensive, like you're saying.
Absolutely. I love it. And I'm one of those people, I know it's great without all the butter, but let me tell you, butter makes everything better. I know it, but you're right. It's not better for our health though. You have to think about that.
No.
Is it better for your health? And it is not. But so can you give us some tips for holiday entertaining, especially, for moms, because we have the kids to look after. We want to look our best. We want efficient and time saving meal prep. So, what do you have for us?
Absolutely. And, we're charged with sometimes entertaining, sometimes bringing something to another house for entertaining. And you want those quick solutions. One of them is a charcuterie plate. I mean, that's just easy. And because you can keep cheese and meats and fruit on hand. And then to make it extra special, a fun mix of nuts and chocolate. So that's just kind of a nice relief from just the regular charcuterie board. I keep bags of these in my pantry. They're called Second Nature Dark Chocolate Medley. It's a great mix of these whole roasted nuts, and it's the good nuts. It's the pecans and the cashews and the almonds, and then chunks of dark chocolate. So it's salty and it's sweet. and it's full of nutrients and antioxidants. So it's a smart choice and a smart go-to snack too, when you're doing all that shopping and planning and it's leaving you with the hangries. Second Nature also has some great keto-friendly varieties if you're trying to stick with a keto-friendly diet.
See, now I'm ready to do another. I did my first charcuterie board like late summer, and I had no idea it was so easy. And I do like paying people to do them because there's their business, they're the experts, but it is so easy and affordable to do that. And you just showed us, with some nuts and some dark chocolate. Of course, it's the best for you. My preference is not the healthiest, but it's the milk chocolate, but I can make it work.
You can make it work.
I'm going to modify, Colleen, because I'm going to exercise, though. I'm going to exercise and burn those calories. So I don't want people to do what I do because I am paying the cost for it, right? So the entertaining. So how can you bring the kids into this and help them to be less stressed as well?
Well, I mean, if you're bringing the kids into entertaining, I mean, this is anybody can do a charcuterie board. That's an easy peasy kind of thing for the kids to help. They can be creative. That can be nice. Something else to make them less stressed. I think just making sure you're getting that one-on-one time with your kids. And my hack for that is trying to put more than your own kids in the car. If you've got a friend in the car, you all of a sudden become that fly on the wall, and they're talking to their friends and they're saying things they would never say to you directly. I love that. I just kind of keep quiet, driving my car, and they're talking in the back. And that's a great way for me to sort of eavesdrop on what's going on in their life. Another quick tip is to ask your kids how their friends are doing, because that's sort of code for how are you doing. If they're not comfortable saying how they're doing exactly, they might say, oh, my friends are kind of stressed about this new teacher or whatever it is. I think that's a great way to sort of, hack how they're feeling without them feeling like they can completely share with you.
Absolutely. Last question before I ask you where we can go for more information. So would it be how can we be more effective in our exercise? Because you said if we're losing light, but there's a ton of light early in the morning now, right? As opposed to late afternoon. How can we use that to benefit our exercise routine and with our families?
Right. And if you're lucky enough to have a partner who can tag team with you, making sure that you figure it out. Are you a morning person? Are you an evening person? Getting your partner to maybe take that kid duty so that you can have your exercise for an hour or whatever it is. Also, I say this a lot because moms are the worst at making time for themselves and spending that extra money to get a housekeeper, to get daycare, to get whatever. They think, oh, I can do it all myself. But you know what? If you can set aside that me time, it makes the whole family better. So do set aside that, even if it means getting a babysitter for an hour or whatever. Or, you can always share that duty with a friend. The friend watches your kids for an hour, you watch their kids for an hour. That way you can fit in that exercise, which is so important for your mental health, for your physical health, and for your family. You just need it.
Yes. Absolutely. You've given us tips for exercising, eating healthy, sleeping better, and having that, being in control of our moods. And there's some things that we can do for that, like the lighting and being in a dark room when it's time to go to sleep. So I appreciate you so much for coming on to get us energized and prepare us to manage our stress, because you can't get rid of stress, but you can manage it really well. And that can affect everybody that's around you, because now you're happy and they're happy because you're happy and less stress. So Colleen, thank you so much for being our guest. I hope you'll come back before the holidays are over with some more tips.
Absolutely. I'd love to. Take care. Have a great holiday in the meantime.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So let me tell you.